was the dog, you wouldn't do this to me. I wish I was your dog. So I'll follow you and smell you and sleep at the bottom of your bed and eat the scraps you throw under the tables and lick your shoes and have you beat me.
For 3 days I wrote without stopping. Page after page, I didn't eat, didn't sleep. On the 3rd day I caught the last post. I'm now living at number 10 Oxford Street. I hope your trip is a success. Regards, Ella. I put the rest of the pages in a chocolate box and locked them in a suitcase. When you've written it down, it doesn't hurt so much. But you're finished. A part of you is gone.
Part of you gone. Lost. Washed up.
You'd be amazed how much you can sleep if you really put your mind to it. 14, 16, 18 hours a day. When you sleep like that, you don't dream. It's as if you're dead. You want to be dead. One morning I woke up feeling sick. It's the same the next day.
You can't stay there the rest of your life.
Why not?
Mate of mine, he's got a friend. You're laughing. That's what you need. It's funny, that's what you need, a laugh.
Why am I doing this?
You're looking for him.
He's in New York.
For a part of him.
He's in New York.
Sometimes it's the sound of his voice. Or the way that he walks. Sometimes his shoulders. Or the taste of his mouth. Or his sweat. His sweet, sweet sweat.
Why am I doing this?
Are you joking? I just paid for a 3-course meal and have champagne sick shit.
Never go back to his. Not even he looks like a dog's bollocks. They're the worst. Hotel's best. Make sure he's paid for it, mind. Or someone around if you get into trouble. You should be charging more than this.
I'm not. I didn't charge.
You can move in with me if you like. Look after one another. Safer that way. You could do well out of this. You're not, are you? Are you sure?
How can you tell?
Jesus, you're like a baby, ain't you?
Don't worry. I'm going to drink a bottle of gin and jump out the window, and that'll be the end of it.
No, it won't. Not high enough. You jump out here, just make a mess of yourself. Have to live with that all smashed up for the rest of your life.
What shall I do?
I know someone. Cost you more because you left it so long.
I wrote to him in New York. He sent me a cheque and a box of chocolates on the big day. When he came back, he visited me. He cried and he told me how much he loved me. He went back to New York the next day without a word. I received a letter in the 2nd day post. I have been instructed to pay the sum of £5 and 2 shillings every Friday to Miss Ella Gwendolyn Rees. Please acknowledge receipt and oblige. I'm going to send it back.
You'll need it.
Who does he think he is? To pension me off like some servant?
How dare he insult me? Treat me like a prostitute, a whore, a slave.
You have to pay the rent for it. I'm going to tear it into 100 pieces. Burn it, send him the ashes.
Or you could cash it. I hate him. I loathe him. I wish I never met him.
The next day I cashed the cheque. And every week after that.
You can get used to anything.
You think I'll never do that?
Never.
And then you find yourself doing it. And then the war. The cafes and the clubs shut down overnight, the men disappeared. I found it hard to imagine the war. We read the newspapers, everyone talked about it, but it was hard to believe that somewhere, somebody was in the middle of it. My shoes leaked and I couldn't afford a new pair. I took a job on a chorus of a West End show. What was it called? Our Miss Gibbs. That night on the tram home, I sat next to a man who'd been at the theatre.
This dancing, this dressing up, it's not good for you.
Why not?
Well, I think you waste your life to do.
I was absolutely furious and absolutely captivated. A month later, he asked me to marry him, and I said yes. I was rescued, fished up, half drowned out of the deep, dark river. Dry hair, dry clothes, no one would know I'd been in it. Except, of course, there's always the remains of something.
Let us leave this country. It's not good for the soul. Make heavy, make sad. Too much raining.
My dearest Lancelot, I am soon to be married to a brilliant Dutch journalist and writer. I will be leaving my London address, so the lawyer's checks will no longer be necessary. When I stepped onto French soil, I thanked God for getting me away from England. I vowed I would never return, whatever happened, whatsoever. Where are we going? To Paris and then Vienna. What's Vienna like? Beautiful. Like a mirage. Like an opera set.
That house will leak here. I'm going to tell about you every time you read.
Like a place in a dream that you never remember.
No one come to Cockney Garden no more.
It smells of lilac and drains and of the past.
That garden wide like a furnace.
Very beautiful women in exquisite clothes and money.
Ain't got no money for fresh fish.
Oh, thank God, the money!
You buy swordfish.
You make possible all that is good in life. Being envy of man, the love of women. Even the luxury of a soul and the thoughts of one's own.
You got holes in your shoes.
At last I was safe.
I see them every time you take them off the swing.
The flight of stairs up to the front door. The chandeliers, mirrors, oceans of carpet, the taffeta day dress,
You ain't
the
not-
satin dresses, the silk roses,
You ain't nothing but a white nigga.
the velvet, the organdy.
And if you could have chosen,
And a black nigga better than a white
if
nigga.
you had the choice between being a writer and being happy, what would you have chosen?
To be happy! Of course, to be happy!
Mother,
Not now.
I need to speak to you.
I've got a visitor.
What did you say?
Visitor.
I'm going to leave. If you don't open this door, I'm going. I'll go to the phone box, book a taxi, get the first train I can. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm going to go unless you open the door.
The first morning I was sick, I thought I must have eaten something. But the next morning was the same. After a week, I knew.
Mother,
The doctor said, congratulations. And I wept.
Mother, I mean it. This is your last chance. I'm going to go unless you open the door. Is that what you want? Is that what you want me to do? Do you hear? Do you hear what I'm saying to you?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have an interval of 15 minutes if we can ask you to kindly leave the theatre so we can reset. Thank you.
Alright, lass.
There's 2 seats left, so when you get back, so Are you Ellie's sister? Are you? No, friend. Thank you.
Yeah. I think you're alike, aren't you, both of you?
I'll wait till you come back. Is that you, Amber? Of course it was. Clear, guys.